Hi guys, and welcome back to Chengi's World. I am so glad to have you guys here joining me again. For those of you guys who have been here, welcome back. You know I love you and thank you so much for watching. And for those of you who are coming here and have stumbled upon this channel for the first time, make sure you subscribe right now. Press that subscribe button right now and join this party. You can also find me and follow me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter under Chengi Pod. Twitter is Chengi Pod and Instagram and Facebook is Chengi's World. Hello, come and join me in Chengi's World. Okie dokie, guys, I want to get right into it today. So one of you guys asked me to do a video on open relationships. Now, I know y'all know what I'm gonna say, okay? All right, maybe you don't, but I really thought that this subject is really very interesting because it's something that a lot of people are doing nowadays, and it used to be something that only pervy couples did. You know, like the weird couples that were like, what? Okay, now those of you who are watching me thinking, I have no idea what you're talking about. What the hell is an open relationship? Well, you're clearly not part of the 21st century, but it's okay because there's some things in life you totally have to be ignorant to. Okie dokie. So an open relationship is when you are in a committed, I don't know, in a relationship with someone. I don't know what to call it, but you are together and maybe they have the title of boyfriend and girlfriend. However, you both understand that you are not monogamous creatures, therefore you shall permit one another to go and have affairs. You will know that your boyfriend is off shagging somebody else, and she will know that her girlfriend, he will know that his girlfriend is off shagging somebody else. You don't talk about it, maybe you come home and talk about it, but the love is in this couple and the sex is with somebody else. Not only is this thing driving me insane, but I have actually, believe it or not, in the past been approached by a guy who was married. And he says to me, well, my wife is out there dating right now. We have an open relationship. I was like, okie dokie, where be my gun? Because I'd like to shoot you. No, I'm not that kind of girl. But the point I'm making is this. I was shocked. I was shocked because for me, it was always something that crazy people did, or, you know, people that are into severe, you know, kind of crazy, or something that a normal couple would do once in a lifetime just to see. And I don't know about using the word normal, but I know some couples who have done it once just to see what it's like and have never probably done it again. Whatever. Okay, you know that I'm not here to be talking about, you know, people. But I'm here to answer the question and to give my opinion and have this discussion. Now y'all are gonna, I know that the guys, and they're gonna, especially the guys that love this concept, they're gonna be all up in the comment section telling me about myself. They're gonna be talking about me and they're gonna be saying mean things. But I don't care because I'm used to it. Okay, so open relationships are for the guy. Okay, open relationships always serve one person in that relationship. The other person is going along with it because they would rather have half of you than none of you. If you are a girl and you've agreed to an open relationship, you need to get over yourself and come to the truth. Let me tell you something about lies. I have always told myself, people will lie to me. My friends will lie to me. The people that I love will lie. People will lie. And you know what? Because we're human beings, that's okay. I will always take everything people say to me with a pinch of salt. But the one person who must never, ever, ever lie to me, the one person that I absolutely expect to be honest with me 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, the person I put a demand on to be 100% honest with me, other than God, who cannot be anything than honest with us, is me. I refuse to tell myself a set of lies. I refuse it. I've always been the sort of person who's like, I know this is stupid, but I'm doing it because I want to try it. I know this is stupid and I'll probably get hurt, but I'm doing it because I'm curious. or because I feel stupid, or because I feel vulnerable right now. I'm very honest with myself. I know when I'm doing something stupid, and I usually know why I'm doing it, and I know that I'm being compelled by all the wrong things, and I know I'm gonna cry at the end of the road, but I always tell myself the truth. And there's a reason for that, because if you go into things with your eyes wide open, knowing what you're doing, it's easier to extract yourself than when you lie to yourself and keep lying to yourself. Because the problem with lies is you tell one lie, then you need another lie to support a lie, then another lie to support a lie, and before you know it, you are in world delusional. Okay, let me tell you something. Open relationships are non-committed relationships. You are not in a relationship. What you are in is a dating cycle. Okay, you're dating someone and you're spending more time with one particular person, but really, if you are sleeping with someone else and you're in a relationship, or snogging someone else and you're in a relationship, you do not have a relationship. Okay, what you have is a non-committed situationship. Okay, you have a situationship. I don't care if you are married and have a ring on your finger. Girl, you are not married, because married by virtue speaks of exclusivity. If you are married, what it is you have a diamond on your finger and a few promises that you will stick around with this one person. But what you have, baby girl, is not a marriage. I don't care if you tell me, honey, I love him, and we've discussed it, and I think it's best because I look at other guys too and I think they're nice, and why should I sneak behind his back and do it when he just knows I'm going to be with Johnny tonight? He sees me getting ready. Oh, and when we come back, the sex is amazing because he knows I've been up, whatever. Okay, the reality of the situation is you're talking to your girl Cheng, and I know the real is you are suffering from a very low self-esteem. Look, a lot of the things that we do that are broken and then we go and give fancy titles to, they come out of a brokenness on the inside of us. I don't want to come across like I'm judging, but I kind of am. Okay, forgive me for I've sinned, because I'm not supposed to judge. However, I have a judgment on the subject. Okay, and my judgment on the subject is that anyone that agrees to something like that is insecure. And 99.9% of the time, one person wants it more than the other. The other person is usually going along with it because they're that low in self-esteem that they feel as though if I say no, then I lose my marriage, I lose my boyfriend, I lose a potentially great person, and I would rather have half of that person or a fraction of that person in my life than to be alone or to lose them. So I'm going to go along with it. I'm going to see if I can have a bit of fun with it. And yeah, maybe you did go out and date some other guy and maybe there was a thrill to it. But baby girl, you can never mess with a thing called jealousy. This stuff blows up in your face because somebody might play along, but one day they're going to get jealous because one day your partner is going to date somebody who intimidates you. One day they're going to go out for their freebie, my day out with the new girl I met in the park. And maybe you talk about it and you diagnose it after whatever and you think it's cool, right? They're going to go meet that person and then they're going to come back and tell you behind that they met their soulmate. Okay, when you turn blind eyes to foolish things, you are setting yourself up for a fall. Any kind of open relationship, baby girl, is gonna have you broken, more broken than you are. If someone is not prepared to be 100% committed to you, they're not good enough for your behind. Okay, they're not good enough for your behind. They're not. You want somebody who is all in. And the suggestion that somebody can come up to you and give you that proposition, and you with your sane mind, because I like to think the people that follow on Chengi's world are sane, well, as sane as I am, and I'm not sure how sane that is. But, let's not go there. Okay, but I'm saying that you must be of high value. There is no way that you can be a high value girl and a guy finish that sentence. I had somebody email me once from this channel. Oh, I know a guy who does bondage photography and he binds girls up and puts them, and I'm sure he was talking about himself. And he says, would you date such a guy as that? I was like, no, and goodbye. All right, because you don't bring a question like that to a high value girl. You're just trying to before you finish that question. I don't even have to I take time to respond to all of you guys. You know, from the kind of emails I send, I don't spare a minute. I try and make sure that I respond to every single one of you guys. If you send me an email, if you send me a message on any of my platforms, I am going to take the time to respond. And if I can't respond in a way that is quality, I won't respond until I can. But I make sure that I give you guys the best possible time and quality time. But I don't have time for nonsense, right? I don't have time for anybody to even finish that sentence for me to reply. My answer is going to be no, not up for discussion. Thank you so much for watching my channel and goodbye. Why? Because I don't even get engrossed in that sort of conversation. Anyone at any point. And to be fair, I would even advise girls, if you're gonna go on a date, to make it clear. You know, I don't date men that are into open relationships, situationships, ships. Okay, I am into A, B, C, D, F, G, and I always say to you guys, say what you want from the beginning. Make it clear so that that guy can go running before emotions get attached. Any situation, whether you're a guy or girl, and somebody brings it up, they're not into you. They're just not into you. And a guy, if you're in a marriage and your man brings that up, what he's saying is he's ready to bounce. He's ready to leave that marriage. And he's giving you an ultimatum. And he's saying you either accept this as a lifestyle of mine or I go. But the truth is, if he really wanted his behind to leave, if he really wanted to leave you, then he would have done it by now. What he wants is his cake and to eat it too. He still wants to have a wife at home and still have an affair and not have to explain himself. You don't get to say yes to that, and you don't get to be a part of that arrangement. He either wants to be with you or he doesn't want to be with you. He wants the luxurious, comfortable home that you've created. He wants the home life that you create and provide with his children and his lovely wife and his decent, wonderful life at home. And he wants to have a little bit of the something, something. And if you're okay and he thinks you're going to do it too, let me tell you something. A man that loves you doesn't want any other man's hands on you, let alone eyes on you. That he literally has to just deal with the fact that, yeah, other guys will check you out, and some guys, they don't mind, they quite like it, it gives them kudos. But in truth, he doesn't want any other man's hands on you, especially men. When it comes to sex, they do not want another man all up in there. Okay, so if he's okay with that, baby, he ain't even your man. You might have a ring on your finger. He's fallen out of love with you. And there's no way that guy is not going to bring a disease into your life, is not going to bring some kind of mess in your life, because he's going to go meet an extraordinary woman out there, or you're going to go meet somebody out there, and it's over. Look, Chengi says no to open relationships. Bad idea. Bad. Huge, massive. Don't do it. And I don't care what y'all gonna say, if you agree with me or not. I just am telling you the truth. Well, I do care what you have to say, but I am not even doing a moonwalk on this one. I'm just keeping it real with y'all, because I know you love it when I keep it real with you. That's why you're part of Chengi's world. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. And I hope my little rant was useful, and that perhaps you got some insights into my thoughts about open relationships. And that's what it is, people. Go have yourself a wonderful life and a wonderful time. And if you know anyone who's contemplating this, you need to send this video to them straight away. Like, share, press the little share button straight to their WhatsApp or their Facebook page or whatever. Okay, we need to get some sense up in here. Okay, love you guys. Take care of you. Make sure you subscribe. Love you lots. Bye bye now. Mwah.